Dan, the HPV vaccine is for cervical cancer. So why should I give it to our son?
So it's a really good question because it gets into about all vaccines, why they should be given to entire populations and not just the person. So you're worried about our son, which is what you should do. You're our son's mom, and you want to protect him. And you're right. HPV vaccines were designed to protect against cervical cancer, and it actually protects against 95% of cervical cancer causing HPV viruses. So the reason why it's good to protect against a whole population with a vaccine is because you're right, a boy may be at lower risk from getting severe disease, although HPV in boys, human papillomavirus, can be something that causes penile cancer, anal genital warts, esophageal cancers, and they're implicating HPV in other cancers too. But it's really meant to protect against cervical cancer. And so how do girls get HPV? Well, usually they get them from boys. So you're protecting the boys to protect the girls, because the only way to eradicate a virus from a population is to protect everyone. It would be as if you said, I have this huge front door to my house that I'm going to lock so no one comes in, but I'm going to leave the back door open. That's not a way of protecting your house.
You're right, but can I ask you, is there any side effects? Because that's what gets me nervous about the vaccine.
So it's a vaccine that had a reputation very early on because it was protecting against a sexually transmitted disease. And when you start talking to parents who aren't ready to talk about sex with their younger kids, they don't want it. They think anything could be a side effect from it. In general, it is a very well-tolerated vaccine. The side effects you'll tend to see is pain at the site. Sometimes you'll get a lymph node that's a little bit enlarged for a couple days. And really, that's it. There was some increased risk of kids passing out earlier on when the vaccine came out. I think a lot of that was psychological, but that was something that was noted. I haven't seen a kid pass out from the vaccine in years, but it has happened.
And to note, both of our sons had the vaccine and we had no side effects.
That's right. No one passed out. So people will ask, why am I giving my child, including my son or daughter, a vaccine at 11, and some people even recommend down to 9 when we're talking about a sexually transmitted disease? They're not having sex at 11. And the analogy I use is, when you get into your car, when do you tell your kid to put the seatbelt on?
Right.
You put it on in the driveway.
Yeah.
You don't wait till they're on the highway. If you wait till they're on the highway, it's already too late.